Welcome back to another episode of Julie in the Truck. We're here on the Balboa Peninsula and we're going to take a look at one of 15 clients in a 2-block stretch. Yes, that's a lot of jobs within 2 blocks. So I've done a lot of work on the peninsula, and this is one of my longer term clients, meaning I've known her the longest and we're buds. So here we go. So when I go to the Balboa Peninsula, I usually try to take the ferry, which means I come down Jamboree and then I go across the island, Balboa Island, and then I get on the ferry. So I'm sitting here waiting for the ferry. I'm on Balboa Island going to the peninsula side where the Ferris wheel is, and it's just a nice way to take a break so I can have a breather instead of driving down PCH and all the way down the 55 and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I'm having my little break, so I'm getting on the ferry. Here we go. Okay, so we're at one of my clients' projects in the Balboa Peninsula, and my client, she's one of my oldest clients and my good buddy, and we goof around a lot, and she says swear words like I do. And she is client.
I'm the effing bitch.
So one of the other things about most of my clients is the homes were built in the 20s and 30s, and this home was built in 1932, and this is the original stuff. We did not need to change or do anything to it other than clean it up and give it a nice coat of white paint. Because my client, like a lot of my clients, want to keep the vintage style. And this is the garage. But the point is, it needs maintenance. And all we did this time is just a fresh coat of white paint and fix the drywall. So I'm standing literally 50 yards from my client's garage door. I just walked off the garage, and this is why people live here. My client lives on the alley, which is the Ocean Boulevard, and then these homes along here are ocean front. But it's still amazing view no matter where you live on the peninsula. So this is why people live here. Isn't it fabulous? So the 5 top things that get eroded when you live at the beach that you must include in your yearly maintenance, if not 6-month maintenance, are the paint job, the caulking around the edges of the paint job, the sheet metal, which is the metal you can see on the gutters and the roof trim, and then all the hardware on your doors, all that gets corroded, and any metal windows you have or anything that has to do with the exterior finish. Other than the roof, it has to be washed off with ionized water and recaulked and repainted more often than if you didn't live at the beach. So those are the 5 things that get eroded. All the metals, all the paint job, and all the caulking. And any windows, of course, get beaten to death by that salt air. So they gotta be refinished or at least wiped down. Window hardware especially, all the hinges in the windows gotta be wiped down. To sum it up, there's 5 things: windows and doors, window and door hardware, the paint job, the caulking, and the sheet metal. Those all got to be addressed, cleaned, wiped down, refinished, and addressed every 6 months, if not every year if you live at the beach. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Julie in the Truck. We're here on the Balboa Peninsula, my old stomping ground where I'll never stop working, it seems. Anyway, I can't wait to see you on the next one. And don't forget to check out my 7 simple steps and share it with your friends for a complete explanation of how this process works from conception to completion. And it's a free program on my website, 7 Simple Steps. Check it out.